Eager to learn how to enhance images created with Stable Diffusion? The genie of the AI lamp will reveal all the secrets about embeddings and LoRAs to help you master it. Okay, so in this second tutorial on ComfyUI and Stable Diffusion, let's update the basic default workflow we used last time. And let's add some new components to change the way images are generated. In this short video, I will illustrate and explain two techniques. The first one is embeddings. Embeddings, you remember, are vectors that are manipulated by the model in the latent space. And these vectors are coded and decoded into pixels, right? The embeddings technique consists in injecting new features in the prompt. So you work on the prompt by injecting some keywords that correspond to specific files that are generated by the community and that correspond to the embeddings, so to the specific features. Let's have an example maybe to better understand how it goes. If I go on Civit AI, for instance, this user is sharing a lot of different embeddings, generating different kind of styles, right? So here you have the Ghibli style, for instance. You can have the analog film, the digital art, or yeah, sometimes it's unstable here, no big deal, or cinematic style, or comic style, you see? So by putting the keyword, you will change, in the prompt, you will change the way the model generates images, all right? So here, what you do is you just download the file here, and you put it in your installation of ComfyUI. In the model folder, there is an embedding subfolder, and then you can save all the embeddings that you want to use. Here, I just created, again, some subfolders to tidy up things and recognize what embeddings are for what models, all right? Okay, so as soon as it's installed, what you have to do only is here to add and to inject in your prompt. You type embedding, and here you have all the list of embedding you have. Okay, you see, so I'm using SDXL model. So let's try, for instance, digital art. So I add this keyword in my prompt, and then I generate the image. So what I do here, you see embedding, so special features that were designed by the community to generate digital art kind of images will be taken into account. So you have to understand that embeddings won't change what the base model already knows. It's just like a focus that you give. You say, okay, but generate with this style, with this kind of features. Right? So here is the generated image with the digital art embedding, so with the digital art style. Okay, let's change that and take maybe one or two other ones to see the difference. Let's take, for instance, analog film. And again, you see, it won't change the model itself, but it will change the features and so the style. And as you see, by changing the styles, some of the features of the images are changed also. It's not only the style, but the way the feet are, or the hands, or the background, and kind of, right? So for analog film now, here you can see it's more like analog photography, you see, with different style. And maybe a last one, just to illustrate how easy it is to change the style and the generation of things. Let's take, for instance, cyberpunk. And we'll see how it goes now. So you see, I take the same seed for you to see how the embeddings impact the output, the final output, and I didn't change the step, the CFG, or the scheduler or sampler, all right? And here we are. Now you see the cyberpunk version of my image. Okay, so very nice. There's a lot of embeddings available, so you have to choose, you have to test, but be careful to select embeddings that are compatible with the model, because as you see, it will change the way the model is behaving in the latent space. All right. Okay, now let's illustrate a second technique where we work on the model this time, all right? So that's the concept of LoRa, low rank adapter. So the difference with the embeddings is this time we change the configuration of the neural network of the model, right? But what will change is only the last layers of the model. So not the whole model, like a full fine-tuned version of a model. This time it's a smaller file that you have to download, and that will change the configuration of the model, but in a slight way. All right. So with LoRa, you can do also different kind of change. You can change the style. You can change many kind of things also. But this time, it's at the model level that we are working. All right. So for instance, let's say I want to change the way the model SDXL base model to output things and do some pencil drawings. All right. So to do that, you have to download the file, and then you store the file this time in the LoRa subfolder, still in the model folders of ComfyUI, right? And then you have to just put a trigger word into the prompt just for the embedding to, not the embedding, sorry, the LoRa to activate, right? So as soon as the one of these keywords is recognized into the clip model, then we know that the embedding, the LoRa, sorry again, has to be activated, all right? So I already downloaded everything here. What I'll do is I load, so the LoRa model, okay? So for instance here, I want to black pencil, so I want to change the style that is generated, and I put by I let the default parameters of 1 for strength model and strength clip. All right. What I have to do is to change the links between the boxes here, because basically now we have to put my LoRa model between my initial model and the rest. So the clip will go from here to here, and I get the clip from the initial model, and then the model is passed to my LoRa, and then the modified model is connected to my sampler, right? So then I have to change also the output. So let's say I simplify it because I don't put any indication of colors and stuff, because I want basically graphite drawing, which is one of the trigger word of the LoRa model, all right? So I just want a girl doing yoga, lotus pose, long hair, yoga outfit, and graphite drawing, right? Okay, so let's run now the generation. So what you see here again, I didn't change anything else, just for you to see the difference. So what I'm using now is, again, SDXL base model, but modified. The configuration of the neural network is modified to generate black pencil drawing, all right? So I could use other keywords, as you saw. You have colored crayons, graphite, that's what I use, black pencil, pen, oil drawing, and etc., right? So here's the result. So you see that is generated, and you see the style is different, all right? So you see the difference between LoRa, where I modify the model here, and embeddings, where I simplify or I inject things into my prompt. Of course, I could combine the two, but what I want to illustrate, maybe for a last demonstration, is how to stack LoRas. So I will add another LoRa. What I'd like to do now is have a LoRa that is using the face of Megan Fox, for instance, all right? And I'll do the same with Scarlett Johansson, right? So be careful, it's just for pedagogic purpose that I show that. It's not a way to create deepfake. That's why I'm not fixing all the hands and the problems that I have with the yoga pose, and that I will stay with my pencil drawing LoRa also, all right? So what I did, I just downloaded the LoRa files for Scarlett and for Scarlett and for Megan Fox, right? So when I'm here, what I'll do is I'll add a new LoRa here that I will interject again in my workflow, right? So here you see things. I have to reorganize everything. So here, I will start with Megan Fox, all right? And I have a keyword that I have to use, that it is explained here. You have to use the keyword OHWX, right, for the LoRa to activate. So let's not forget to add this one here, right? And let's tidy up a little bit things here, because here, okay, so the clip is going there. No, this is not good. Let me redo everything here. So clip model is okay. Clip is going here this time. The model is going there again. Then it goes like that, and the model is going like that, right? Everything's fine. I let it one strength, and for model and clip are of one again, and then IQ prompt again, the things. So what we do is we modify the basic model twice. So first for the style, that is a black pencil, and that is activated with the graphite drawing keyword. And the second one is I want the face of Megan Fox to be used for the final image, and it is done here, right? And then here is the result. So you can see, I don't know if you recognize Megan here, but here we are, all right? So pretty nice image. Still, you still have some weird things with the feed, but that's okay because we're not creating deepfake here, all right? So maybe I will change and use this time Scarlett Johansson, and ask for the generation. So as you saw, since the beginning, I never changed anything in the sampler. I could change the number of steps. I could change the power, the importance of the clip into the sampling and scheduling process. I didn't change also the negative prompt, all right? It's just to illustrate. Here we are. And now you can recognize also Scarlett now. So you see, you recognize her features, and it's because the model was trained, and part of the model, the initial model, was reconfigured to generate features like that, right? Okay, and we know it's a fake because here where things are going on. All right. Of course, we could add many more embeddings or LoRa. You even have specific LoRas or embeddings to fix hands, to fix fits. You have many things that are available and provided by the community. All right. So that's it for this, let's say, advanced workflow where we can use embeddings and LoRas. And that's it for now. Keep making wishes, and maybe the GenAI's lamp will fulfill them. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.